So, good evening. In our last videos, we discussed very clearly. About these three chapters. Okay. What is the first chapter? Algorithms, analysis of algorithms, and the second chapter, approaches to solve the problems, and the third chapter, sample algorithms and implementations. Now we are going to discuss about the fourth chapter. So what is the fourth chapter here? Chapter number 4. The fourth chapter is nothing but data structures in Python. So do you know there are some inbuilt data structures are there in Python, sir? Can you please list out those inbuilt data structure? I forgot actually. Can you please list out?
The tuple list dictionary set.
Into
Tuple
float.
list. Okay.
Tuples,
dictionary set list.
These are the collection data types.
Yes.
Two data types into float, string.
Good. Right. So we are going to explore about these things in today's session. So first one, I will talk about string data structure. Next and after that, list data structure. So next and after that, tuple data structure. And next and after that, set data structure. And after that, we are going to talk about dictionary data structure. But before this, since we are talking about Python objects, I want to talk about mutable and immutable objects. So this is also very, very important. What is meant by mutable and immutable objects? So let us discuss about these things. Even so, some sample programs also we will cover on this, sir. Okay, let's talk about one by one. Sir, what is the first topic under this? Mutable and immutable objects. Okay, sir, what is mean by mutable object? What is mean by immutable object? Very simple. One second.
After
Rushikesh.
creating the object, we can change this. It is called as mutable.
Yeah, right, correct. One second. Rushikesh, please check your internet connectivity. I think my voice is clear. Right. Yeah. So coming to mutable, see here, I'm going to take example. So I'm going to take example for you to understand. Listen carefully. So consider here, I have Python memory location is there. Okay. Sir, do you know, suppose if you have a list, like the elements are, so 10, 20, 30, like this, I have three objects or three elements are there. So now I want to print my list. What output we are going to get? It is going to display 10, 20, and then 30. It is going to display 10, 20, and then 30. Sir, after this, I am trying to do L of 0 is equal to 999. Then I want to print the list. Immediately, is those modifications will be reflected or not? Yes, definitely, it is going to reflect. These type of objects are called as mutable objects. Diagrammatic representation I'm giving. So I have a list is there with the content 10, 20, and then 30. So this list is pointing to this particular memory location diagrammatically. Okay. Suppose if I'm trying to do modification, I'm trying to attempt modifications. So I'm trying to do the modifications. So is that modifications are reflected or not? Yes, definitely these modifications will be reflected. So do you know this object 10 is there, right? It will be replaced with 999 in the same content. So that's why we are calling these objects as mutable objects. So these type of objects are called as what, sir? Mutable objects. Mutable objects where it is going to allow modifications. Okay. Sir, second category, do you know, for example, consider I have one string is there with a WELCO, okay, KOME. Like this, I have some string. Just for your understanding purpose, I have written in capital letter and separated by spaces. So consider this is my string. This is my string. Sir, can I do modifications on this string? Means no, it is not possible. Suppose if you take S is equal to, like I have WELKOME. Okay. So 0th location, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, like this we have. Now I want to print yes. I want to print yes. Sir, what output we are going to get? So WELKOME, like this we are going to get. Sir, after this, I am trying to change yes of, in which location K is available? In third location. I want to change to C. Now I want to print yes. Sir, is it going to print WELCOME? No, sir.
No,
It
sir,
is
no.
not going to print. And here itself, sir, what is happening here itself? We are going to get error message. Error message. So this one is never expected. So that means if we are trying to do modifications, so modifications are not allowed. Not allowed. It won't entertain these kind of modifications. Do you know this beautiful nature of these objects are called as immutable objects. Immutable objects. Sir, I want to write this documentation. First, let me write this. Okay. Sir, first I am going to take mutable objects. What is mean by mutable objects? once if an object is created, if we are trying to, okay, if we are trying to perform modifications, if you are trying to perform modifications on the existing object, so those modifications will be reflected, on the same object. So then so such a type of objects are called as mutable objects. Such a type of objects is called as mutable objects. Example for such a type of objects, so I don't want to go for in detail, just the basic data types I'm going to provide. So list is the mutable, set is the mutable, and the dictionary is a mutable. That means it is not going to allow modification. I mean, it will allow modifications. What is the second one? Immutable object. What is mean by immutable object? Once if an object is created, if we are trying to perform modifications on the existing object, remember carefully, with those modifications, a new object will be created. Okay, so modifications won't be reflected. Won't be reflected on the same object. Then such a type of objects are called as what, sir? Immutable objects. Such a type of objects are called as what, sir? Immutable object. So here we have tuple is there. Okay. Next and after that the string is there. Okay. And all primitives, all fundamental data types are immutable. Okay. So this is nothing but what is mean by, sir, please wait. I request everyone to please be on mute. So these are nothing but mutable and immutable objects. But whatever example I have defined in the diagram, I want to convert it into program. Let us do here. So here I have taken a list and I'm trying to modify the first content, right? Let us take a list with content. So 10, 20, 30. So if you print the list, we are going to get a 10, 20, 30. And if you are trying to do L of 0 is equal to 999, and if you print L, what output we are getting? We are going to get so 20 and then 30. So let's execute this and cross check really is that modifications, is it accepting or not? Let me cross check. The programs are available in test folder. Py space I'm taking test.py. You can see we are getting 10, 20, 30 and 999, 20, 30. So is it accepting modifications or not? Yes, it is allowing the modifications. Hence these type of objects are called as mutable objects. These type of objects are called as mutable objects. So let us convert that immutable example. We have a string, right? We have a string is there with the content. So WELKOM, like this we have. If you print yes, we are going to get a WELKOM. So now I want to print this, otherwise I will do the modification. S of which location? So 0, 1, 2, 3, third location. So S of 3 is equal to, I have C is there. Okay. Now what will happen? Let us see. Type error, str object does not support item assignment. When you are trying to do modifications, it is not accepting the item assignment. Means what? Modifications are not allowed. It is not accepting the modifications. Modifications are not allowed. This is nothing but what is called as immutability nature. I think you people got very clear clarity about what is meant by mutable objects, what is meant by immutable objects. I request everyone to please confirm. Clear up to this?
Yes, sir. It's very clear. Sir, string is a mutable. Oh, sorry, set is a mutable, no, sir.
Set is immutable. We can do modifications.
Okay.
Anyway,
But my concern is why it is mutable and immutable. Why is so?
Why we need this concept in the programming? That's what you are asking, right?
No. I'm not asking this one. My concern is, my question is, why string is immutable? What is the reason behind it that it has make a string as immutable? Immutable.
Okay, so there is one small story is there. Let me explain that. I request everyone to please listen this story. Very simple. Actually, this story was given by Durga sir. I think you know very well. See, consider, suppose I have the common data, sir, which we are using in any application is always a string. 90% of the data in any application is going to deal with a string only. For example, consider I defined one college management system application. So there I'm going to define one special variable, sir. That variable is nothing but something like college name. So in this college, sir, total around 1,000 students are there. 1,000 students are there. Sir, do you know for all these 1,000 students, the college name is the same, right? Let us take that college name as I am taking Durgasoft, like this I'm taking. So now observe carefully. First person is pointing to this memory location. Second person, sir, what Python is going to do? If a second person college name is also student, it won't create a new object. It will point it to the existing object. Third student is also pointing same. Fourth student is also pointing same. Like, sir, 10,000 students are there, right? For every student, college name is the same. Okay, so a single memory location is created and it is shared by multiple people. So then what is my situation is this fourth student is there, right? So he's shifted from one college to another college. Assume from Durgasoft to some XYZ institution he shifted. Then he's trying to update. So he's having this memory location control, right? He's trying to modify this content to XYZ. So what happened? Because of this person modifications, is this reflection will be there on all the 1,000 students or not? Yes. So that is the problem what we have with the string. That's why even string objects are divided into two types. Mutable string objects are there, immutable string objects are there. But in Java, we have these kind of strings. In Python, we don't have such a type of scenario. We have only immutable string is there. I think you got the solution for your question. I think so, right? Clear, sir?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Who asked this doubt?
Excellent question, sir. Excellent doubt.
Yes, where is the person?
Yes, sir.
Clear, Mohit?
Yes, yes, yes. Yes,
Mohit, do you know Java?
yes, sir. I know Java, but not that much. Little bit.
Hmm.
String buffer is there, right?
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
like that.
yeah. String buffer is mutable. String is immutable in Java.
Yes, yes, sir.
Can we create mutable and immutable objects by our own? Can anyone please give confirmation?
Yes, sir, we can create using hash thing.
Yeah, good. We can create mutable and immutable objects in any programming language. There is no issue at all. It is completely there in our hand. We can customize those things. Okay. Right. Sir, I'm going to stop this topic. Mutable and immutable objects. I think you people got clear clarity, sir. Okay. Yeah. How means we will discuss later. It is not actual content now. So now I'm going for string data structure. Okay. Now I'm going for string data structure. Sir, listen carefully. What is this string data structure? Let me give introduction. So you know very well about the string, right? What is the basic definition? Collection or sequence, collection or sequence, or a group of characters is called as a string. A group of characters is called as a string. Sir, do you know string is not a data type in Python? Actually, data type concept itself is not there in Python. Everything is treated as an object. So there is one predefined class is there, sir, with name str. So in these, there are a lot of instructions they have given. So whenever you are creating a string object, it is object of type class str. That's why. So whenever we are creating a string, it is of type class str. Str represent string, and so we can represent so string objects in single quotes in the following ways. In how many ways are there? The first way is nothing but you can create a string object by using single quotes. You can use double quotes also to represent a string object. You can use a triple single quotes for representing string objects. You can use a triple double quotes also to represent string objects. Like total, how many ways are there? 4 ways are there for representing string objects. So here first I will demonstrate one simple program with all these content whatever we covered. So let us take first string as within double quotations I am taking HAI high. S2 is equal to within single quotation I am taking a message called HI high. So S3 is equal to triple double quotations I'm taking BYE by. S4 is equal to triple single quotation I'm taking BI by, like this. Now I'm printing S1 comma type of S1 I'm taking, and I'm printing S2 comma type of S2 I'm taking. I'm printing S3 and the type of S3, S4 and the type of S4 I'm printing. So you can see for S1 what output we are getting high, and it is of type class str. For S2 it is going to print high and it is of type class str. For S3, it is of type by and the corresponding object is of type class str. And for S4, the object is bi and it is of type class str. Like this, we will get, sir. Let us run the code and cross check really whether it is working or not. Yes, you can able to see every object. Okay, every object is of type class string only. Okay, I think you people got a very clear clarity. What is mean by string? How you can able to represent the string and what is object class belongs to. Right? I request everyone to please confirm. Is it clear up to this? Yes, please confirm everyone. Clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
Right. So in the strings, sir, we have one special terminology is there called index concept. Sir, I'm not going to explain this index concept in further. That's why please listen carefully about this index concept. What is this index concept? Sir, we can use index and a subscript, index and a subscript combination to extract individual characters from a string. From a string, if you want to extract individual characters, then we can use which concept? Index concept. The syntax used for this is nothing but so string object within these are called as subscripts. We have to provide index value. Okay, and this index value is always okay, integer value. Okay, this index is always integer value. Okay, so and in this integer can we take positive and negative? Yes, we can use both positive and negative values, no problem. So if we are using positive index, then it is going to move from left to right. If you are using negative index, and it will be moved from right to left. This is nothing but the syntax. Anyway, I will take one example and I will cover for you people so that you can get very clear clarity. 1 second. Right. Sir, I'm taking one small string object, a string I'm taking here. So as you can see, so here I'm taking, so I'm taking DSA. So with Python, sorry, DSA with Python batch 1p. Okay. So now listen carefully. If it is your string, okay, if it is your string, so if it is your string, my string is represented by like this. And what about the index values? This is nothing but 0th index. This is the first index, second index, third index, and this one is nothing but 4th index. And here, so negative index is also there, sir. So how that negative index is going to work? How this negative index is going to work from the reverse? It will become -5, it will become -4, it will become -3, it will become -2, okay, and it will become -1. Like this we have. Okay, so we have both the positive indexes are there and the negative indexes are there. Positive index means what? It is going to move from left to right. Okay, it is going to move from left to right. Negative index means what? It will move from right to left. Okay, it is going to move from right to left. Like this we have. So now in this scenario, if we are trying to print, okay, if you are trying to print s of 0, what output we are going to get a t? What output we are going to get a t? If you are trying to print, if you are trying to print s of 1, what output we are going to get yes. If you are trying to print s of 2, sir, what output we are going to get a. If you are trying to print s of 3, we are going to get p. If you are trying to print s of 4, we are going to get b. So like this we will get. Sir, what about negative index? If you are trying to take s of -1, so we are going to get which value? B. Reverse. If you are taking -2, it is going to return which value? P. -3. In the from the diagram you can see, sir, it is going to print a. S of -4 if you are taking, we are going to get s here. So s of -5 if you are taking, we are going to get d. Right. Sir, what will happen if we are trying to access s of 5? Do we have any s of 5? No. Immediately we are going to get which error? Index error.
Index out of the range.
Correct. Index error we are going to get. If you are trying to take s of -6 also, we will get index error. Okay. So this is nothing but what we have with respect to diagram. Let me take a small example for demonstrating this. I am taking s is equal to hi. For your understanding purpose, I am writing the locations 0, 1, 2. If you are trying to print s of 0, what will happen? We will get h. If you are trying to print s of 1, what will happen? We will get a. If you are trying to print s of 2, what will happen? We are going to get I. And if you are trying to print s of -3, we will get I, because negative index also I will mention here, sir. This will become -3, -2, -1.
No,
So
no,
yeah, s of -1 means we are going to get I. If
I.
you print s of -2, then we are going to get A. And if you are taking s of -3, so we are going to get a H.
H.
Like this we are going to get. Let us see what will happen. So we are getting all these values right. Yes, perfectly we are getting. So what will happen if you are trying to access the element out of the range? Like I want to print s of 3, then immediately it is going to raise index error.
Index error.
You can see
Yes.
string index out of
Out
range.
of the
Sir, it is not only for positive index. Even if you are applying negative index also, out of the range, we are going to get the same error. For example, assume I'm taking -5. We are going to get index error -5. So this is the way how it is going to work, sir. I request everyone to please confirm. Is this index concept, is it clear for everyone? Please confirm. I request
Yes, sir.
everyone to please respond.
Yes, sir. Sir, if we are trying to print by applying for loop to this string and we simultaneously we have to print positive and negative index value. So
Yeah, we can do.
Same how we can do through while loop. Is that possible through while loop?
No. What is your question? By using for loop or while loop? Which one you
While
are
loop,
asking?
through while loop, can we print this values in positive and negative index? Exactly which character represent that?
Yeah, we can print. Because whether you are using positive index or negative index, the number of characters will be same, right?
Is it no? Suppose if we are applying for loop, so we can initialize one variable and after that we can do it. So we have to print both values at which index, which positive and negative index, which character is representing that. That I want.
Yes, that's what I'm telling, sir. You can use two loop variables. One is to represent positive index. The second one is to represent negative index. Okay. And generally we require two conditions, but I'm telling you can use only one condition. Okay. And updation we can do for both. I will explain. Don't worry. I will take an example for you for your query, and I will give demonstration. Don't worry. Okay. Right. So next one, accessing string objects. How you can able to access string objects? There are total around different ways are there. The following are the various methods to access string objects. What is the first one? First one is nothing but directly we can print that string object. Second one is what? We can use index concept. We can use index concept. And the
Slicing
third one is,
concept.
so we can also use a slice concept
see.
also for this. So index concept, you can apply slice operator also for this, and you can use while loop
While
also for this.
For loop.
We don't have for loop. It is called as for each loop. We can
The
use any
difference-
one of these.
Sir, I have small doubt.
Hmm.
What is the difference between for loop and for each loop? I have very doubts.
For loop is used to get the values. I mean, for each loop is used to get the values one by one from the collection.
Okay, sir.
So for loop is used to iterate the values one by one. Actually, for each loop is not a loop, sir. So whenever we have a collection from that to get the values, we are using this. Okay. Right. Now let us go for one example. I will demonstrate for all these 5 ways. For example,
Hello.
yes.
Sir, I have one doubt actually. So in Python, there is only one loop is exist now, only for.
No. While loop only we have. For loop is not there in Python. It is called as for each loop. It will work only for sequences.
Means we use 2 keywords, for and each.
For an no. Each is not there. For each I value in, I will demonstrate, sir. You will get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So consider I have my name is there like Prakash. So I have total 4 ways are there. 5 ways are there to print. What is the first way? Directly we can print. So simply I'm taking print of yes. The output what we are getting is nothing but Prakash. What is the second way? By using index concept. So I told already, right, index concept. So print of, so s of 0 we can take where we will get a pre. So s of 1 we can take where we are going to get r. So a, k, a, s, h, like this we will get. So we are taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. So by using slice operator also we can do, but as of now I'm skipping this topic, we will discuss later. By using while loop also we can do. Sir, by using while loop means I will declare one separate variable called index is equal to 0. Index is equal to 0 until while, okay, until while your index value is less than, the length of the string. Until your index value is less than length of the string. Sir, 1 minute, sir, please wait. One emergency call, please wait. Yeah. So let me take this while loop. So initially here I am taking index is equal to 0. So while this index value is less than length of the string, simply I'm going to print so the value which is present in index. Then I'm going to take index is equal to index plus 1. I'm going to take index is equal to index plus 1. So how it is going to work? Let us cross check. Consider initially I'm taking index is equal to 0. Consider the string is equal to ABC I'm taking, and locations are 0, 1, 2. I is equal to we have 0. Sir, while index value is less than length of s, how many characters are there here? 3. This length function is going to return 3. 0 is less than 3. Is condition is satisfied? Yes. And s of index, it will print the value which is located at 0th location, which is nothing but a. Index is equal to index plus 1. Now your I value will become 1. 1 less than 3, condition satisfied. It will print the value which is located at first location, which is nothing but b. Next, I value will be incremented by 1 unit. 2 less than or less than 3, condition satisfied. It is going to print the value of c. Then again I value will be incremented by 1 unit. 3 less than 3, condition not satisfied, it will stop. So all these 3 characters are printed on the screen. What about a for each loop? We are not required to take any index. For each I value in the string yes, simply we are printing I. We are not required to take index all these things. Since yes, string is a collection, it will automatically get 1 by 1 character from the string. So for each I value in yes, first time I is nothing but a, second time I is nothing but b, third time I is nothing but c. Like that we will get. Let us run this code and check really whether it is working. So this is nothing but at a time, and this is nothing but by using index. This is nothing but by using while loop. This is nothing but by using for loop, for each loop. Like this we are going to get. So this is the way how you can access the string objects one by one. Sir, do you know someone asked, can you please print negative and positive indexes by using while loop? Sir, let us take for understanding purpose, I'm taking high. What about positive index 0, 1, 2? What about negative index? So minus 3, 2, 1. Like this we are going to get. So how you can write? By using while loop. Sir, here I am taking while loop. Index 1 is equal to 0 I will take. Index 2 is equal to minus 3. But how to consider minus 3? Because for this example it is okay. If you take another example, it is not correct, right? That's why I am taking length of yes. While any one condition you can take. I am taking I1 is less than length of the string. Sir, what we are doing? So we are printing in a formatted string. So index 1. Okay, otherwise positive index is equal to I1 and comma, so value is equal to positive index and its value is equal to. Sir, what is the value? We can print s of I1, right? Like this, it is going to print. So now immediately I1 is equal to I1 plus 1. First, we will run this code, whether positive indexes are coming. Yes, positive index is 0 and its value is H. Like this we are getting. Okay, so now same thing I'm taking negative index, otherwise I will write here itself. Okay, no problem, we can take negative index, otherwise positive positive index. Okay, and its value is equal to something like this, and negative index is nothing but I2 and the value is nothing but I'm taking S of I2. Sir, what about I2? I2 is equal to, we have to reduce, right? I2 minus 1. That's all. Now see what will happen. String index out of range. Sir, what is the I2 value initially? Minus length. That means what? Minus 3. Next time, minus 3, minus 1 we are taking. So it will become minus 4. But actually we need minus 2. That means we have to take plus 1. That is the mistake what we have done. If you take here also plus 1, then what will happen? Now you can see, sir, have you observed positive index in 0th location H, negative index minus 3 will become H. So positive value 1 will become A. So minus 2 will become A. So 2 will become I, minus 1 will become I. Like this we are getting. I think you people got very clear clarity about how you can access these index values. I request everyone to please confirm, is this concept is clear up to this?
Sir, it's clear.
So pardon me, but could you tell me the IT value is minus length of the right?
I2 value is initially minus length of a string.
Yes.
Yes, it's got that. Okay.
Clear up to this, everyone please confirm.
Sir, it's clear.
Right, sir. So with this, I'm going to close today's session. I will upload the running notes after 1 hour. So remaining things we will discuss on tomorrow, sir. Okay. Right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.